Every step Lorena Guillen takes is a devastating reminder of her reality.
It was everything.
We're standing on the edge of what was Blue Oak RV Park. Guillen and her husband own the campground, one of 3 campsites torn apart by Friday morning's deadly flash floods.
And there was screaming. There was so much screaming. It's just, you know.
Guillen says she walked from her nearby home to the Guadalupe River at 2:30 Friday morning as it was raining.
I was checking the gauges and it looked perfect. There was nothing to indicate there was going to be a flood. I called the sheriff's department at that time, but they didn't have any information. I mean, there was no information. Nobody knew this was happening at that time.
An hour later, rescue lights woke her up. Running outside with her husband, they saw some of the 28 RVs parked at their campsite floating away.
Started banging on doors, getting people out, and people were trying to get their belongings, and we're like, there's no time, you need to go.
The water rose more than 20 feet, getting inside her nearby restaurant, Howdy's. Guillen telling us tragically, one family did not make it to safety.
The rescue team couldn't get to that family. I mean, they tried so hard. They had 2 boats. It was the right team for the right thing to do, and they couldn't.
Now Guillen stands here with us.
Hey guys, thank you.
She thanks the volunteers who are helping her with cleanup, as she now has to wonder how to help her employees.
I don't have work for them. I mean, how are they going to pay their bills?
We took that concern to officials. They've been having people reach out to them about their bills, and they're terrified that in the middle of all this, they're going to get cut off or evicted.
We are working through everything right now. Currently our biggest focus is to making sure that we get families reunited.
Watch out!
Lamps and shades along the Guadalupe River provided for the Russell family for 30 years.
You can't process because it's too much to process. There's too many things going on.
Which makes these neighbors lifesavers.
There's no words. I didn't even ask them to help. They're just helping me. It's the way it is. They're just doing it.
Carol Griffin says business owners along the river haven't worried about flooding like this for decades.
No, we had flooding, but it never even got to here. No.
It hasn't been anywhere near this bad since 1978. Stacy Robinson knows. She was here camping.
What do you remember about that flood?
I remember the flood looking like an ocean. It was crazy. You'd see cars going by. It was nuts. Wow. It was nuts. I've never seen anything like it.
How old were you at the time?
14.
This is Stacy's second home. Second to Houston.
Extracting water, cleaning up mud, power washing, moving inventory, whatever we can do to help.
And why are you doing that?
Because that's what we're supposed to do as a human being.
You have to cheer on and stand behind and support the ones that survived.
Well, the water, which you can still hear, came in extremely quickly, and trees were snapped like toothpicks. Families saying they really didn't have much time to realize what was going on. That includes Christina Wilson and her fiance, Julian Ryan. They were at their home in Ingram, about 15 minutes from Kerrville, when they say everything happened all at once.
He's not a hero, and that will never gone unnoticed.
Through tears and shock, the family of 27-year-old Julian Ryan tells us the father, brother, and fiance died a hero. In the early Friday morning hours, floodwaters suddenly swelled into the home he shared with his fiance and mother in Ingram, close to the Guadalupe River.
And it just started pouring in. We had to fight the door to get it closed just so that too much didn't come in. And we ran back to the room and we started calling 911.
Julian's fiance, Christina Wilson, says after 20 minutes, the water was up to their knees. Julian punching open a window to try and get her, their children, and his mother to the roof.
It severed his artery in his arm, almost cut it clean off.
Christina says they kept calling 911, but no one came in time to save him.
About 6 o'clock, my husband was dead. He had lost all of it, all his blood. He looked at me and the kids and my mother-in-law and he was like, sorry, I'm not going to make it. I love y'all.
Christina says she found her fiance after the water receded, but his body wasn't recovered for hours. Now, loved ones remember the man they call a hero.
He was the hero out of this story.
Especially when they told him my brother is dying. They should have went to him first. I mean, That's how I see it.
He's just the kindest person I've ever met in my life, and I will forever love him no matter what.
The four stand together, saying more needs to be implemented to never let this happen again. All four of you, do you guys think that flood sirens would have saved lives in this situation?
Most likely.
Yes. Yes.
They would have been, everybody would have been worried, what's that noise, what's that noise?
We would have left. We would have went anywhere else. We have so many places we could have gone that were safe.
In Kerrville, I'm Amanda Henderson, KHOU 11 News.
We can appreciate from right at the edge of the Guadalupe just how devastating it must have been to have this exact river raging 2-3 stories higher, Amanda, than it is now.
Yeah, especially because even being here, we can see how much it's gone down. We see stuff now, in the trees and also poking out of the Guadalupe River, and the destruction that's been left behind. I mean, it just lines this entire area of Louise Hayes Park here in Kerrville, a very well-known park. This is where they were supposed to have a 4th of July celebration, before these tragic floods occurred. And so things were set up here, and the debris left behind is just one image that we have of just the devastation that has rocked this small Texas town.
And we know that cars and RVs and even a cabin or two were forced down the Guadalupe, and the water, as you can tell from the broken trees everywhere, again was 25-30 feet higher than we are now.
It's so strong. The fact that the trees are bending over, it's so strong.
And tragically, the headline from this morning's newspaper already outdated, as we know that at least some of those who were reported missing are confirmed to have not survived. And we try to keep in mind also the 850 plus people who were rescued by strangers and first responders.
Absolutely.